Do you think as a result, then when they're talking about the human decency aspect, do you think there should be some kind of, and we see it in a lot of Heinlein's books, right? Like iRobot and so forth. Do you think there should be then, as we're developing AI, there should be like almost like a 10 commandments then that should be
Yeah.
applied?
I don't know because that always seems to backfire in those books, right? Where it's like the best way to serve mankind is to destroy it. It's like, okay, like there's no way around this, right? So you have to be like really specific, I
Some
think.
might even suggest the 10 commandments have backfired a little bit with so many people fighting over the different ways to interpret them, but please continue.
To be fair, yeah, to be fair, and we're treading on we've been treading on incredibly thin. We probably fell through the ice. Screw it, like we're done. We fell through the ice at some point with talking about religion and technology already, but um, yeah, yes, I think there has to be some kind of ethical boundaries here, and I think that they're working on it already. Obviously, the problem is that they only really start working on it again when it becomes a problem. So when somebody does, decide to take their own lives based off of a conversation they had with AI, or someone does decide to take medical advice from AI and overdoses or underdoses or whatever it is their medication that they're supposed to be taking, or stops taking their medication, and then has a mental breakdown. So we still are in this very reactive period with it. We're still not quite in a proactive period with it, and that goes right along with the Gartner hype cycle of things, right? So we're still at this like pinnacle. People think we're way further along on the Gartner hype cycle. We are not. We are still at this very tippity top of like,
Yeah.
this thing's awesome. It's amazing. We're just gonna keep progressing for the sake of for the sake of continuing this continuing the development and continuing to try to make money and get the best marketing out there and all this other stuff. And so I think the Vatican is a good signal. I think we need more religious leaders to kind of come together, not just the Vatican release something, but the Vatican get with synagogues and get with temples and get with
Maybe
other
a
religions
mosque or
around the
two in
world.
there.
Yes, a mosque, and to start really thinking about these things with other religious leaders and say, guys, we got to start coming together on we got to start coming together on some things here, which they've done in the past for other things as well. But at the same time, also recognizing that this is, we're still in the very early phases of this. We've seen this with religion and technology before, where religion is convinced that technology is going to and science are going to ruin everything, or ruin religion. And again, over the course of human history, that has not happened yet. So we'll see. I guess that's my best futurist response for you, Frank. We'll see. What do you think?
I'm just wondering if Jesus was like an organic AI.
You're really going in deep on this one.
Sorry,
And
you asked what do I think, and
no,
I
I know.
shared my thoughts in my brain.
No, I totally get it. And this kind of goes into like, the simulation theory of being, more kind of proved, because it's funny, like as much as we see Jesus, or as much as people who believe in Jesus might see Jesus or God as like these entities, and then at the closer we get to creating life or creating our own being, the more we're like, oh wait, well, is this just what God did? And if that's the case, or was Jesus just AI? If that's the case, does that change things really?
What if we're just Sims and God is AFK, right? And he like these showed up at one point. He's like, oh man, I got to get in my first person avatar to like try and like go down and sort this out. He's
But does that
uh,
really? What does that change? I guess is my point. Like,
what changes
okay,
nothing.
right,
I mean, it's the ant cannot comprehend the mountain and stuff like that or whatever.
right.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, we don't have any good answers.